Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another raid video. This will be a summons video for Wixwell, right? We have the big event coming in for the weekend. It's 3 progressive events that are going on at the same time, and I've covered that in the video yesterday about the champions offered. I will be summoning on Friday, so today there are some good champions, also tomorrow and the day after that. You can definitely check it out if you click on the news tab here and see specifically on what you would be looking to get, right, before you go with the summons. You don't have to summon on the first day that this thing goes for. What I personally am going for is probably a Sun Wukong and a Glacier, just because Glacier will be a non-dupe champion, and I just want to add him to the pool of champions I have. There's a summon rush. I haven't checked it yet on how bad this is, but I am expecting it to be around the 5,000 mark for the epic. 5,400, way more than I thought. That's an extra sacred, so that's 11 sacreds that I would need to pull to do this. I'll probably do this regardless because I'll probably be away for the next couple of days and miss some of the events, so I don't want to miss the fusion, and if I don't go for the epic, I'll probably miss it. So I might as well go for it right now. It's gonna be a lot of sacreds. That's the best way to do it. But by the way, the primals are okay in terms of points, but maybe they should have been 250 in terms of their pricing and all, and how you cannot get them from clown boss and stuff. So I wouldn't personally open primals because I'd rather open them during a 2x for mythicals. Have that in mind. Voids, again, the same thing. I'd rather save my voids for very good void legendaries that I don't have. Nukers like Narcis or Taras, Marichka, you know, stuff like that I don't have, or maybe like a void that comes in the future that is even better than those. So I'm saving up my voids. So sacreds, I don't really care for that much. Probably after this, they'll do like a guaranteed for sacreds. That's the platinum thing to do, right? Bring in a guaranteed for 20 sacreds and just cause everybody to feel the FOMO, like fear of missing out on not getting that legendary that is offered through a like a guaranteed. So with that in mind, let's just start with the summons. I'll do everything, but I'll have Glacier there, and then out of these, I think I'm gonna go with probably Deacon. I would love to get a Deacon, dupes of Deacon basically, just to give me those extra stats. We also have Classic Arena Takedown that starts tomorrow. Saturday. And then Tag Arena Tournament, which doesn't give you anything for Wixwell, also starting. So Champion Training, Fire Night Tournament. These will give you 2 copies of the rares. And with that, let's get started. Let me check how close I am to pity. I'm 14 sacreds. I've pulled 14 sacreds. As you can see, I'm sitting at 12 sacreds at the moment. So yeah, I've pulled 14 already. So it's very likely I'll get a legendary or 2 even out of the summons that I'll do right now. So let's go summons. 12 sacreds. I don't know. We'll see. Hoping for legendary right out the gate, and we get the Versul the Grim. Guys, this is not a lucky summon. I was on pity. This would be expected. So Versul the Grim, very solid legendary, has an ally protection skill right here with an increased defense buff on all allies. Very strong skill, 3-turn cooldown if you book it out. And then we have Reign of Sorrow is his double hitting attack that can actually do some solid damage, all right, for him being an HP non-void nuker. He's not like Narcis, obviously not like Narcis, but he's a strong tank that can also hit a little bit. So I might even say 2 copies of this guy already. So I think I could make him like a +2 if I wanted to. Has a key on his chest, by the way. So let's carry on. So I would love to get copies of epics that I would love. Alaric the Hooded, no. I want epics that I have the 6-star blessing for. Those are the epics that I'm looking for. So not Ursine, Armored Hide for sure. Decreased attack. What does he have? Decreased attack, decreased turn meter, double hit attack. Nothing too crazy on his kit there. Do have lots of mystery shards, but I'm not pulling those. Seneschal is pretty solid epic. Counter attack buff, attacks when enemy. Continuous heal buff, that's pretty nice. I think I could use 2 of them for one of the Cursed City rooms, but now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I'm probably gonna just start +1, +2 my epics that I know I have already. So Cursed, no, I thought it was Cursed Witch. No, it's Crypt Witch. Crypt Witch is interesting. Triple hit Each has a chance of placing decreased defense. That is nice on bosses. Each hit will also ignore 15% of the target's defense. Very solid. Will ignore 50% of the target's defense if this champion has higher speed than the target. Very conditional for this to happen. She's got a low base at 98. I wonder with Ascension if this goes higher, but could be pretty solid. Cryptwitch. I gotta check if I've got copies of her. I think I don't have a leveled one. I haven't leveled one up. So Elisinia, all right. She's used for the Mikage fusion, I believe, if I remember correctly. Before attacking, has a chance of removing any block debuffs. And also a chance to place a block buffs on all enemies for 2 turns after attacking. That is nice, actually. The block buffs that you can apply. I could definitely use that for, let's say, the Hydra. If it's something that you're missing, block buffs is the way to go. So we are now officially 7 shards in. And there it is. There's Deacon. We got 1 copy of him in 7 shards. That is extremely bad luck. But I'm going to keep on going with Deacon copies and maybe this guy if I get him. So we'll see. Could have used a second Sun Wukong though also. Anyway, Quargam the Crowned. Very, very interesting kit that he has. Has a heal plus shield. Adds a chance to increase the duration of buff on a random ally. And then this is an interesting skill that he has, right? Perfect Veil and increase attack on allies whose attack is higher than defense. And block debuffs and increase defense on the defensive allies that you have. So he works as a support, but his buffing is not consistent if you're looking for, let's say, the Perfect Veil compared to a block debuffs, right? So it's a different buffing for different champions. So it's very much dependent on what kind of setup you're running if you're going to be using this guy. So 4 sacred shards left. I'll be pulling 3, I guess. And am I going to get another Lego? Let's see. Ator. All right. Ator is not a Lego. He's a counterattack champion. Provoke. A1 has Provoke as well. Can be used. Yeah, he can be used in Curse City. In comps where you need the Provokes for sure. Provokes can be very annoying to deal with, especially if he places the counterattack on himself. And then what he does, he just provokes them again when he counterattacks. Okay. So it's a consistent counterattack. Also immune to stun, freeze, and sleep if Kalia is on the same squad. So let's have a look. Am I gonna hit another Lego? I don't think so. That's how it's looking like. Frostbringer, 3 times at random hits, attacks 2 times at random, heal reduction, and then increase speed, increase attack. Pretty solid actually if you face the Fire Knight boss hard on some of the Cursed City stages. You can use this epic with the heal reduction that helps, and increase speed, increase attack on all allies is also helpful for that specific reason. Triple hitting attack on the A2. It's not that bad. So this should be the final sacred that I'll pull. Got 2 left. So this is already not that great. Not that great. Finally, Ruella. Ruella is actually very strong. Triple hitting, decrease defense, weaken, decrease speed on an enemy, and then fills the terminators of all allies by 20%. Places 30% increased crit rate on all allies for 2 turns on her skill. So I've got 1 sacred left. Might as well pull that, but we'll have a look at the points, the points total before I do so. So triple hit, and decreased defense, decreased speed is huge for the Fire Knight. So definitely a must have. So where do we go? Okay, I'll get a legendary skill tome if I pull another one. So I'll do that. I think it's worth the one sacred for 1 legendary skill tome. I would do that trade. And then if I had another 2 sacreds, I could get a mythical skill tome. And that's how they get you. That's how they tempt you. That's how they tempt you. So you saw, guys, on how bad the progressives are. They're extremely bad. It's bad value. You shouldn't go for it. But this is a situation where I'm going for the fusion, so I thought might as well do it. So look at that. 12 sacreds. 12 sacreds, I got 1 legendary. Do you think that's fair for the pricing of sacreds, like how they have them? If you go to the shop right now, you jump in and you see, okay, what's the price of a sacred? Let's see the average price of a sacred. It's about $20. We've got 3 voids there if you count that as $3 each maybe. So that's $20, and then 7 ancients. Ancients I would value at less than $1 for sure, maybe $5. So maybe this sacred is for $15 as value. If we count this at $2.50, then 22.5. Then let's remove 5, maybe $15 to $17.50 per sacred. It's not good value for sure. We check on this one's $20 for a sacred. Not the best. And then this one's supposed to be good value, but at least you get some gems. It's this without the 2 ancients. So this is the monthly one. I usually buy this, but not really for the sacred. I just buy it because it gives you some energy, gives you some gems. Usually would buy this, but right now I don't have the... I don't want to spend. So that's it. That's the value of sacreds. They're bad, but they're only good when you get like a guaranteed, if that makes sense. They're only good if you get like a guaranteed. So in terms of the fusion, I think I'm pretty much set. I've got one of the epics and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I need 2 more of the rares. I should be able to get them from the Fire Knight and Champ Training, right? I should be able to get it. It's not going to be that hard, but what I want to say is one big mistake I've done, guys. I cannot believe I've done this. I don't know when I did this. Look at this potion mixer. I must have done something here with these potions, and I have 5,500 of the greater ones. I don't know. Maybe I did this, you know, max and then clicked on it. I just can't remember. Or because I would always buy packs with voids and stuff, and they would have potions in them. I just have a lot of these, and voids, you don't have as many as non-void champions, so I would level those up. So these haven't been used as much as the others, all the other potions, if that makes sense. So maybe that's what happened, but I don't know. I want to doubt that I just did this mistake. But yeah, I'm at a point. Why am I saying this? I don't have the potions to do the small champions. I don't have the potions to complete their ascension, so I have to farm that on Sunday. It's the first time I'm with this kind of problem in terms of the potions and using them. But anyway, guys, this was the video. These are my summons, very small. I did get at least one legendary, not the one obviously from the 15x. I will not go more than this. For any, either the epic or the legendaries. Obviously I'm not gonna go with more sacred. There's no need. There's better champions in the game, primarily through primals, which is the mythical champions, and then through voids, which is the good void epics and legendaries. Actually, now that we have empowerments, it's both void epics that I want and the legendaries. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you all. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.